All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everybody, it is Mike Long and we're here for the second part of our Big Webby doubleheader today. We'll start with the Lord's Prayer, we'll get right to it. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. All right, we have got a great one. The first webinar was awesome. You can see it the same place where the replay of this event will be, which is omgmachines.com/doubleheader and doubleheader.php. So that is the location that the replay of this event will be, but you're gonna wanna stay live because we have big news, big announcements. First of all, I wanna make sure that everyone can hear me, and then I'm gonna introduce not one, but two special guests. So let me know if you can hear me. Paul says, hey. What about anybody else? Come on, guys. Who else? Bill? All right, we got you. Okay. Oh. Okay, bueno. Just joined us for OMG Live, by the way. Oh, there's everybody. All right. We got everybody in a hustle and a bustle there. Okay, so this is cool stuff. I just sent a dispatch to our list, to our OMG community. I have news. I have big news. Who wants gold news? Some people like our little underground gold affiliate program with Regal Assets. Does everyone want to hear what the? That's pretty popular, pretty cool. All right. Well, I will give you news. Cindy, are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, before I give the news, so everyone, this is Cindy Batty, and Cindy is
Howdy.
a friend of mine from a long time ago. We have been friends.
Yay!
Yeah, we have been friends for ever since Cindy.
Oh, it's like 8 years or something, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
been ages.
Yeah, ever since he turned 14, and
Right.
and we've been good close friends. Cindy is going to blow the lid off some really cool stuff for affiliate stuff. She's actually going to share an underground affiliate program that she's involved with, which I'm really excited to get you a hold of. I like these underground affiliate programs because you guys are getting a crack, you guys and gals are getting a crack at the stuff that's really converting, that's really working, that other affiliates just don't even know about. And we're giving you good angles on how to convert with them. So Cindy's gonna share a really, really killer underground affiliate program. And our affiliates, Cindy, I gotta tell you, our affiliates can get kind of crazy.
Awesome.
What to you would be like if I told you my affiliates did like $10,000 in sales on somebody's product, you'd be like, that's pretty cool, right? Would that feel good?
That's damn cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So does that sound cool? So would you congratulate me if I said our affiliates did $10,000 in gold sales last month? Would that sound pretty cool to you?
Seriously, 10,000, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What if
Cool.
What if it was more than that? What it was like 50,000? How about that? Would that be 5 times as cool?
$50,000 would be pretty exciting. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What if it was? What if it was
Where are you
like?
going with this? This is going to be scary, isn't it?
It's a little more. What if it was $250,000? What if it just for the month of September? What if it was $250,000? From the audience, give me a number one if $250,000 sounds amazing for the month of September. Because to me that seems pretty amazing. Getting a lot of number ones here.
That seems pretty awesome.
But it's a little more than that, you know, because if I were to say that it was many times more than that, like let's say 4 times more than that, what if it was $1 million in that? Because I just got a call from Tyler at Regal Assets, and he said it's more than $1 million actually. It's more than $1 million.
$1 million in a month.
And you were impressed with 10,000.
Yeah. Hello.
I just wanted you to bring back. What if it's more than double that? Because it is more than double that. It is more than double that.
OMG, that's what I'd say.
That is, it is $2.1 million, and that is our all-time record.
Wow.
That is our all-time record. So I want to congratulate all of our Regal affiliates, the current ones and the new up-and-comers. $2.1 million that OMGers and HBers did, all in SEO sales of gold. Lots of commissions for that. And I just want to congratulate everyone. Tyler wanted to be here to congratulate y'all, but everything's just going crazy with everything going on in the news and so forth. So that gives you an idea of the power of these underground affiliate programs. I just got a text message from a mutual friend of mine and Cindy's, Brad Howard, and I know a lot of you guys are familiar with Brad at this point. Brad let me know that the Venus program that I put you all onto, Venus Factor, is now up to #2 overall in ClickBank. So a lot of OMGers have been getting in on that, and we're well over 6 figures at this point in sales on that. So that's really cool. And with that in mind, what I want to do, Cindy's going to take us inside of e-commerce, some cool affiliate stuff, leveraging some sneaky stuff when it comes to conversion, which I really like, and I'm really excited about that. Give me #1 if it sounds exciting to you to get, like, because these underground affiliate programs, they really pay out. They pay out a lot of money. And does it sound good for Cindy to spill the beans? This is a totally underground affiliate program. Almost nobody in the world knows about this, but it converts like nuts. Yeah, we've got a lot of excitement for that. Oh, Cindy, I got to make you an organizer so you can see all this terrific feedback we're getting from everybody. So
I can't see anything, so
yeah,
show me.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so I'm making her an organizer, so she's just about to be able to see it. And we have one other person I'm going to make an organizer. All right, Cindy, can you see?
Yeah, I can.
Can you see all that feedback? We have an active crowd here.
Oh, I'm loving being here. You guys rock.
Yeah, they really do. They're really
still
really
stuck
cool.
on the $2.1 million. That's
Oh yeah.
mad.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
wow.
they did $1.3 million in August and 1.6 million in July. Sorry, go ahead, Cindy.
I just can't believe what an awesome time we're living in, because I mean, like 10 years ago, no one even really knew what the internet was. It was just a few people, and now you can have average everyday people just throwing around numbers like $2.1 million, and it's just what we do, right? It's
yeah.
It's just amazing.
Well, and this is really cool for me, everyone, because Cindy, she sounds unassuming and you know, humble as can be, but Cindy is a real daredevil, and she is real successful. And I'm really excited for y'all to meet with her tonight. Again, she's so humble.
You're so sweet. You're so
well,
sweet.
but this is true. Cindy has built millions of dollars in businesses, and she's a lot like me and David Mills and Greg Morrison. She's in market after market, mopping it up. And so this is going to be really, really exciting. And I've seen her reinvent herself. She's not a one-trick pony, not a one-luck kind of person. She's somebody who I've known about for years, who I have a ton of respect for. And so, so I'd love everyone. She can see your comments here. And so I'd love everyone to give Cindy a warm OMG and NHB welcome. It's very important to us. And what I also want to do is we have another special guest with us. Speaking of $2 million, we have Jimmy Kelly live. Jimmy, are you here? Jimmy. All right, Jimmy may be on mute. We may have caught him off guard, so we'll try to get Jimmy back. Jimmy was really great. He appeared on our previous webinar. He gave us a little bit of a hint of what's to come with OMG Live Nashville, that you're going to be able to join us. And this is, oh, by the way, Cindy, this is what it looks like. By the way, this is what a genuine. Can you see my screen?
No.
Can you see it?
Oh, just a minute. You know what? I think I haven't pushed the right button.
I bet you can.
Ah, there it is. Okay,
yeah.
Oh, cool.
So it says Annihilation. This is Jimmy's numbers. This is because one of the things you guys got to know about gold is that our gold program is essentially a CPA program with a really nice bonus, which is that you're earning a percentage of the sale that you're making. Okay. So this is the total number of CPA earnings that websites that Jimmy works on have put together in the last 12 months, $1.332 million, okay? There's $127,000 in August. And you can see the numbers here just kind of coming in and changing up and racking up day after day. But we're still not done, because Jimmy also does Day Job Killer local client consulting. You can see these are some of the paychecks he got in just for the month of September. One for $10,000, one for $14,000, one for $12,000. This is a picture of Jimmy here. Real excited for him, really proud of him. And you know, we really want to get more into both success with this Day Job Killer stuff, but tonight we're going to have a real focus on affiliate marketing. I really want to dig into affiliate marketing and go elbows deep with it. And you know, with this exciting news about the $2.1 million with Regal, and again, that's a CPA thing. So if I search for gold IRA. This is what I mean by CPA. It's kind of like cost per acquisition. So if I click in on Greg and Martin's site here, Gold IRA Custodians, then whenever somebody fills out their name, email address, and their phone number, and they get their free kit sent, then every qualifying lead, gets you paid $30, which is great. But then if that, in this case, it's a very, very special program, and this is why we try to connect you with the real special programs that are out there. If your lead actually turns into a sale, then you get a percentage of the sale in this case, which is really, really cool. So one lead could lead you to, you can make 20 grand in profit off of it. It can be really nuts. So this is what a CPA site looks like. And we're going to look at a different kind of affiliate site tonight. But first thing I want to do, because I've teased you a little bit with this, but I want you to see it. Cindy, let me see if I can pull up that link that you gave me earlier. I bet I can for Nadine's product. And this is Nadine. Nadine's also a friend of mine. She's really a cool girl.
She's amazing. She's just such a wonderful person. I'm so happy to be partnered with her.
Yeah, she told me the story of how the two of you met up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everybody inside of this program, and this is the first time. It's a world exclusive. I'm telling you, nobody else knows about this, and that's so cool. Well, I'll tell you
yeah,
who does know about this. Yeah, and just a few people in the whole world even know about Nadine and Cindy. But some of those people are some of the smartest, most dangerous marketers in the world. For example, I introduced a lot of y'all to Chris Haddad recently. And give me the number one if you know who Chris Haddad is. A lot of people probably don't know who he is. He's pretty underground as well. But he's an 8-figure guy, okay? And he's got one of the most powerful and successful relationship advice lists in the world. And he's very, very, very picky about who he promotes. He's very greedy in a good way, And he actually very recently promoted Nadine and Cindy, which lets you know just how powerful this program must be. Okay, so this is it's a very well kept secret. Hopefully Chris doesn't get too jealous. I'm sharing it. If you go to it's healthylove.com/unlock-his-heart. And I'm going to send that out in the chat window to everyone who's live on this event. And then I'm going to click in on this link. I'm going to click through this link myself. And Cindy, can you tell us what we're looking at here?
Yeah, well, basically, we're getting ready to release this product, and Nadine she's a qualified relationship expert, and I wanted to just explain before we go too much further. I'm not totally familiar with webinars. I can kick butt on marketing and everything, but I haven't done too many webinars. So if I goof something, can you just bear with me here? I just had to get that disclaimer out of the way.
Can everyone bear with Cindy? Can you give her the number one if you're going to bear with her, and then give her the number two if you're going to be a pain in the butt. All right, you see everyone's bearing with you. You look at that. Come on, Kelly.
Oh, you guys are lovely. You guys are
Kelly X is goofing on you. He's just goofing. He's a good guy. He's got a wifey of his own.
What does that mean?
Yeah, a 3. It's like a triple vote of confidence. That's
beautiful.
Yeah, no.
All right, I'll take that.
All right, cool. So this is really cool, and everyone, just so you know, this is brand new. This just went live today, so you are the first one finding out this. It's excellent launch stacking opportunity here. Go ahead, Sam.
Yes, we're going to be releasing it on October the 29th, and we've gone and created a whole funnel of stuff. We've done tons of surveying, and we've actually got Mike Williams, and I'm not sure if you guys know who. I know that you would know Mike Williams. Mike, he's he's responsible for writing multiple $1 million copy in a lot of ClickBank launches. So he's actually been behind writing the copy for this one. So it's gonna be really exciting and converting really awesomely. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, this is very exciting stuff. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, we actually created, there's 4 different products in, well, 5 actually, because we have a recurring product. So we've gone and created all top-notch quality content. So the people that come in are going to love it.
Yeah, I talk to Nadine about this all the time. You're a slave driver. Every time I talk to her, Cindy's making me do this. Cindy's making me write that. Actually,
she create 4 new products.
And just so everyone knows, Nadine actually asked me to do an interview. I think it's probably for this product or something like that, which I I said I would do that. So this will even be something that I'll be sharing some advice in. My point is, this isn't just a casual thing. I really believe in this. I've known Cindy for a long time, but does everyone remember when I went out to Vegas a few months back? Give me the number one if you remember me going to Vegas. And a lot of people won't remember, but a lot of people will. So give me number one. You see this, Cindy? They know.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's where I met. That's where I met Nadine, and of course, I've known Cindy for a while. But they've been working hard on this, and this is true underground stuff. So I'm really, really glad to take you inside of this. And the Vegas thing, by the way, was put on by our friend Mark Ling. I know almost everybody here knows who Mark Ling is, and Mark's going to be one of the people promoting this. Dave Miz,
Mark is awesome.
Dave Miz is an NHBer. He's promoting this. Eric Edgemont, a lot of you have met Eric inside of Endgame. Jordan Hall, a lot of people know who Jordan Hall is. So it's a really, really top-notch list, really smart people here. Ron Reich here, somebody who I've promoted. So this is a great list of people. Tim Houston is an old school launch hacker. So this is cool stuff. Now, tell us about this product and good angles that people should be taking on their promotions. And of course, you've got swipe copy and all that kind of stuff here for us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we haven't, we don't have anything up yet because it's still almost a month away, but you can go log in there, not log in, sorry, just put your name and email address on there, and then as soon as we've got some launch swipes and all that sort of stuff, we'll send them over. But we've done a lot of research, heaps of surveying has gone into all of this, so that, like, even on the name itself, we surveyed about 20,000 women to see which one they would respond to more. And we've done the same with every single one of the upsells. And so it's basically how to understand your man. So again, Nadine is probably better to talk about on the actual product because I do the marketing side of things, but we've really tried to get it so that it's something that women who just get frustrated with men, who don't want to end up alone, can just get information to start understanding their men and understanding what's pushing men away, and not do this stupid stuff, really. And there's also a lot of personal development stuff. We want to help these women so that they're not going to end up doing this all over. So it's all about helping the women to find love. So,
and you have a whole funnel involved. So for every front end sale that you make, there's a number of back end purchases. It can actually all add up to over $200 per sale, which is pretty great.
Yeah, plus recurring, because we've got recurring in there as well. So
and when they sign up, do they get a copy of the product so they can figure out like the best angle to promote and make bonuses and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, we haven't at the moment, but if you do want to contact me, then that's totally cool. I'll walk you through it and whatever.
Maybe what I should do is get on the horn with Nadine and film a video on what's inside of this and all that kind of stuff, so we can really fill in the details.
I kind of flick through, but my main job here is I'm actually. You'll probably discover that as we go along today. The stuff that I do really well, but then other stuff I completely just.
You're very smart with partnership. Now, I got a couple messages, one from Eleni and one from Kathy, saying the link is going to some sort of a fatal error situation. So just basically come back. Cindy can't fix that right now, obviously, while we're on the webinar, but just come back to it. So mark it down.
We are actually upgrading servers at the moment. Not right this second, but pretty soon, because we're going to be expecting a lot of extra traffic, so we're putting it onto a stronger server.
Okay, great. All right, well, this is exciting. Everyone's got time, including if you want to put up a site and SEO it. This is going to be great timing. You're getting lots and lots of lead on this, and this is going to be really cool. And what I'll do, would everyone like it if I kind of tracked down Nadine and got a little bit of a insider? Oh, and a lot of people said they didn't have that problem. So about half the people are saying that they had that problem. About half the people
that's weird. Anyway, like I'm very open to helping you guys. So, and if you're mates of Mike, I'm definitely, I'm definitely loving you because I love Mike. So, if you want to add me on Skype, I'm more than happy to help you. My Skype is cindy.batty. So I don't know if you want to write that up somewhere.
You got it in my email dispatch that I sent out. It's BATTYE. But
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, great. All right, great. So that Mitch says, is that her on the book cover? Nadine looks a lot
Oh,
like
that would be
actually.
delicious.
But she, I mean,
Actually,
I mean that could be her. She basically looks very similar to that.
she does.
She's a pretty girl, Mitch. I don't know if she's single. You'll have to talk to her about that. I can't. I have to keep. I actually do know whether she's single or not, but I'm not going to say. All right, guys.
Yeah, we've
So
actually, she's too pretty. We've had to like take off her photo from the video because it makes other women intimidated.
oh yeah,
But that's all part of split testing. Yeah.
yeah, that's
Kinda
funny.
weird.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All the split testing. All the split testing. Okay. Well, that is really cool. Is everyone by the way having fun so far? Give me the number one if you're having fun so far, because we're about to really drill down into Cindy's mind and get into some deep dark affiliate marketing secrets. She knows a lot about this stuff, and I know a lot of people have been really excited about. Yeah, you see that, Cindy? You see how it is here?
Yay.
You, this is
Love
why I
you
say
guys. You guys are wonderful.
that's why I say that OMG's a city on a hill, Cindy.
It's beautiful.
It's a city on a hill. Yeah, it's a place of friendship where people come together in Providence, and that's the way it is. So,
It's gorgeous.
and Jimmy, are you back, or are you still hiding out? Just want to find out.
Jimmy!
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm here, Mike.
you're here. I introduced you earlier, and you were gone. But I wanted to put the word out. It was we took a moment. We'll get on to this later on in the event, but I want to give everyone a little sneak preview. This is for OMG Live Nashville. I went through some of the big numbers, and one of the cool things I think that everyone really liked from the previous event, I think I'd like to talk about it some more, is this whole CPA stuff, because you look at these numbers. And one of the things you told me earlier, Cindy, Jimmy and I are actually, we're working with Greg and David, and we're actually coming out with a CPA site of our own. And it's so cool because Jimmy's just like, man, just so you know, as soon as we start getting traffic, the paychecks are automatic, because he really knows about this stuff. You know, like here's the crazy thing, Cindy, this $1.3 million, what this doesn't count is one of the sites that Jimmy, did a bunch of work on. They sold it for over $600,000 in this same time period. So here's my point is there's two ways of looking at it. One is that, okay, that's $600,000 in profit. So it's actually closer to $2 million. Or another way of looking at it is the numbers would have been even bigger, because that site is just making money hand over fist. Obviously, that's why they're able to sell it.
That's incredible.
It is incredible. It's incredible. So Jimmy, do you think that you might be able to spill the beans a little bit more? I pulled up Gold IRA custodians and talk a little bit more about how it is that we turn traffic into money, because with that shock number, $2.1 million worth of gold sold, and you're getting into gold, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm just starting out a website. I think I'm only at like number 5 or number 6 right now for a few keywords, but it's not bad for a couple of weeks, I guess.
not bad at all. Not bad at all. So that'll be really cool to get into that. And Cindy's also going to be talking a little bit about Tumblr. I think you got some experience with that as well. So we're so glad to have you live. And a little bit later on, we're going to have more of a sneak preview on OMG Live with Jimmy here. So does that sound good to everybody? A little CPA sneak preview. Give me a number one if that's exciting stuff. Sorry, Jimmy. Now everyone's saying now. This is oh dear, oh my goodness. I've never seen so many twos in such a short period of time. No, there was no twos. There was no twos. It was all ones. Okay. So Cindy, may I ask you if I could? Well, first of all, I want to say hey to everybody. I'll turn on my little camera here real quick because I like to at least say hi. Let you know this is not pre-recorded. It's me. Hey. So, all right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand things over to Cindy.
Awesome.
Hey, Lenny. That's great. All right.
This is how inexperienced I am with. I'm going to close the question. No, I'll leave it open. It just means that everyone will see everything. That's fine, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what the question is. All right, let's find out. And so everybody knows this is really cool. Cindy does not do Webbies. So this is really, even though she is an absolute Top Gun monster in the online marketing world, she's overall, Cindy, you've actually done more sales on JVZoo than any other vendor. Anyone.
Yeah.
You actually got an award for that. Does anyone here know what JVZoo is? Give me the number one if you've ever heard of JVZoo. Give me number one. JVZoo is a huge marketplace. I'm trying to give everyone here the idea of, again, because she is so unassuming, you just wouldn't know it to talk to her. but she is the number
So
one all-time
we've
person
actually got the top 4 products, 4
with the
best-selling
top 4
products of all
all-time.
time. Yeah,
So is that pretty cool? Is that, I don't know. I
that's
mean, I feel like
kind
that's
of
cool.
cool.
Give us the number.
It's
Type,
great.
type, type in cool if you think that's cool. I mean, because remember, Cindy's a real person. Like, she's reading this stuff. She sees like everything that you're saying. Like, she doesn't get to like hear from normal people like about, you know, how neat that is. Everyone's jealous of her. They're so mean to her, you know?
I
It's
just assume that everyone thinks it's cool, and if anyone doesn't, then that's their problem. I
yeah.
love what I do. I really,
No,
really love this
it's
internet
one of the reasons
marketing
why I
thing.
want everyone to be around Cindy, because I want you to hear the joy in her voice. It's really great. She has some really great deeper assumptions. So Cindy, I'm going to make you the presenter, and you've worked up
Alrighty.
some stuff for us, and you even agreed to go on your webcam for a sec, so you could wave at
All
everybody.
right. I'll do my show the
Okay,
screen
so you got to show the
thing.
screen. That's right.
All right.
And again, folks, this is really new. This is really new for
And then,
Cindy, but she is a Top Gun, so you're getting the best of both worlds here. Can everyone see Cindy?
so
Cindy, wave hi at everyone. Yay! She's a little bit in stopgap.
funny.
Yay! All right, great. So you actually get to see
Yeah.
that Cindy is live. She's here. She's for real. That is her. That is not a
All
model.
right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Cindy, can you let everyone know just a little bit about your background, and then you've got this great presentation for us on viral traffic secrets.
I know. So you
You there?
keep stuff.
Yeah, I think things are bogging down. You probably have to close your window. The Skype window is probably overwhelming things. So just
Let me close.
yeah.
That.
Yes, and just so everyone knows, Cindy's coming over from New Zealand, and they don't have high-speed internet there. They have actually it's dial-up, and it's powered by hamsters. So that is.
Oh, I'm actually pedal powering now. So that's why my chair's going like this. So see this video up here. This here, like Mike actually had to shoot to doing webinars. That's so cool. I'm gonna close all.
Yeah, I think you should definitely close that window.
Straight over here, down Camtasia.
There we go.
And reading, because that would be dodgy. All right.
All right, great. All right, Cindy is back. All right, this is great.
I am. Can you hear everything now?
Yep,
All good?
everything's perfect now.
All right. So, what I want to do first of all is just tell you a little bit about myself. And I didn't prepare anything here, and I am really just making this up as we go. Because I do love sharing, but I don't really do a whole lot of this stuff, which we've already established. Anyway, I haven't had training in any of this kind of thing. And the reason, the thing is, this came about me running, a 7-figure company, came about by accident. About 8 years ago, my husband and I were really broke. My husband is a pastor of a church, so he we didn't have a lot of money. We weren't running one of those Pentecostal churches where they all throw money at you. It was all like by donations, and we really loved our lives. It was fantastic. We were able to help the community, and we really enjoyed it, but we were sick of being poor. So what we did was I decided to go to university and study to be a primary school teacher, because my kids were starting to get a little bit older, and I thought, I did stuff the other way around. I didn't go to university and all that sort of stuff before. So I went to uni, and about halfway through, I'm actually just going to close this. About halfway through my degree, I got called into the office, my doctor's office, and he told me I had breast cancer, which was a huge, huge shock. We obviously, my kids, my youngest, my son, was 4, my daughter was 6, and so we basically jumped into the world of dealing with life-threatening illness, and it was really aggressive. I was 29 at the time, so I had to have a lot of surgeries, a lot of heaps of chemo, radiotherapy, and then more surgeries, and so it was a really, really long journey. Um, but we had amazing support from our church. They were incredible. We had about, while I was going through chemotherapy, we had so much support. We had 4 meals delivered a week. We had someone come in once a week. They had a roster that they set up and came in and helped us clean the house. And it was just an incredible show of love and just incredible. It was beautiful. But during that time, I became so frustrated because I had to just step back from my studies a bit while I went through chemo. And I was just frustrated at the situation, frustrated that I felt like I was losing control of everything. The doctors say, you know, you've got to go have all these rounds of chemotherapy. It's going to make you really sick, but it's going to save your life, which was sucky. so what I did while I was going through chemo, I created a website, and it was more just for me. It wasn't about, it wasn't anything to do with cancer or anything at all. It was a traffic website. And at the time I knew nothing about traffic, but it turns out it was a membership website, which obviously I had no idea about membership websites back then, but I just fallen onto this script. I had to pay someone to install it. It stressed me out. We were so broke, right? I had to spend $10 one pay to go and register a domain name, and then I had to go and spend the $10 the next pay to go and get hosting. And it was just like, seriously, we were living from change in our sofa. It was that bad. And so because I was going through chemo and we were already broke as it was, so it was insane. Anyway, the product did quite well, and it wasn't making us tons of cash, but I think it was just a massive mindset change for me, because once you make a few dollars online, I'm not sure about you guys, you probably, as soon as you see those first few dollars, for me, it was a subscription of $10.99 a month. And that first $10.99 a month, that just blew my mind. The fact that you can actually make money online, working from home, doing this sort of stuff, it does work. And so by the time the doctor said it was all right for me to go back to study, I actually didn't want to go back and study anymore. I was making probably maybe $100 a week or something, which was covering, it wasn't a ton of cash, but it was just covering stuff, and meant that I could basically choose a little bit more. So I decided to dive into this kind of thing, and through a whole bunch of like twists and turns, I met up with a couple of business partners. We ended up partnering up and creating a ClickBank product together, and I think that's where we met you, Mike.
Yeah, that was
ClickBank. Yeah,
that was
ClickBank
when you were
Pirate.
doing CB Pirate. This was
That's right.
This was a really, I want to step in for a second and talk about this.
Sure.
First of all, I really appreciate it. And I would love everybody, you know, OMG's a city on a hill. I would love everyone to, you know, to thank, I mean, ideally, I mean, I will thank her, and you can thank her if you want to, but I want to thank you for sharing that story. Obviously you have to be very vulnerable and very, very real with everyone, because that's, yeah. And it's a story of triumph, and you know, of course, you know, a lot of prayers and you see, and hopefully you can see that. Cindy, it's really nice. And I got to tell y'all, number one, ClickBank Pirate was an epic success. It was an epic success. I'm sure you're going to tell this in a more politically correct way. I'm not going to give the politically correct version of this story from there, because this is roundabouts when I met Cindy. There's a lot of good things came out of ClickBank Pirate, and there were a lot of very, very talented people that Cindy was working with. And so some of them are even OMGers and NHBers at this point. But there was also a bit of a change in the market at the time, in the affiliate marketplace. And some people, it was really a point of divergence in the whole behind the scenes of the internet marketing world. And, you know, I don't go into stuff about my life very much, but you know, I walked away from a lot of situations that I just didn't think were right. They weren't, to me, they weren't strategically right. They weren't morally right. And and Cindy did as well. She really had to turn her back on a bunch of allies of hers that liked her, that would promote her, but she didn't like the way their businesses were going. And I really appreciate this. I understand this, but what it meant was starting over from scratch and asking her partners to do the same thing, which is a tough thing to do. Okay, when the money's good, when it's flowing in, it's tough to do. But the really cool thing is that much like much like her redemption story when it comes to beating cancer, um, Cindy did the same thing when it came to reinventing herself really from scratch in business. So me telling you, hey, she's the #1 all-time individual, she and her team, #1 all-time individuals on JV Zoo, big 7-figure success, but it was from scratch. So she not only built her way from zero to somewhere with CB Pirate, but then she dismantled it all, pulled it all down, all back down to scratch, um, and then built her way back up. And so that's really cool. And this is a reason why it's very important for me to introduce you to her. I feel privileged. I think it's a great deal for you that I know Cindy and that I was able to twist her arm and get her to come live on this event. So, and I think, I'm sure there's some element of Cindy's story that you can identify with somewhere, some part of it. Give me the #1 if there's just some part of it that you can identify with, some that a friend of yours went through, that you've gone through, it's maybe a dream of yours. I think a lot of people kind of get that. And so, so thank you. Thank you again. Thank you twice, Cindy. And so what about, can you take us inside of Viral Traffic Secrets? Because this has been something that you have really been curious about. And nowadays, the things that you're curious about, you're inventing some terrific tools and some terrific training that are involved with it. I'd love to know more. Actually, I know a fair amount about this, but I invited you on this event to learn about this. So everyone here is getting to learn right along with me.
Awesome. Oh, I've actually got a presentation, so what I might do is just dive straight through it. Otherwise, I might jump around a little bit. And if that's cool.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Let me do, oh. Okay, that didn't work. I thought I'd be super clever here, and it's going to go on my wrong monitor. This is going to happen or what? All right. Just need to switch. I was thinking I'd be all organized and switch that monitor on, but it didn't work. So, that you guys get to, I don't know why this is, this is because it's probably, it's not all tidy, so excuse that.
No worries.
Cool. All right, so basically we've just released a product called Covert Viral Wizard, and it really does lead into a lot of, it's training a lot of teaching you how to get viral traffic with your blogs. And I know that Mike teaches quite a lot of stuff to do with viral. Do you do a lot of viral traffic, or mostly?
We're getting more and more into viral stuff.
Do a little bit more.
One of the things that we've really been talking about a lot is that it's all connected, especially nowadays. Hardcore SEO, it's the hub. Google's the hub. But one of the things that we showed off in the earlier webinar today, Jimmy Kelly showed off, rankings where he's now ranking Facebook pages and YouTube pages and Twitter pages and Yahoo Local and all that stuff. And it really can create a whole viral mess. And what we want to do is look at the viral thing from both sides of the coin, both from the side of things of looking at the SEO and ranking it #1 on Google. And these are going to rank good on Google, and they're going to convert like crazy. But also, there's really something to going intentionally for word of mouth and getting people to pass on your message, which is a really great feeling to have a business working in that direction.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And anything that you can do to make your business a bit more hands-free leaves you, I mean, a lot of what I do is basically set things up so that I can step back from them later. I don't have to be hands-on all the time. And viral traffic is the perfect way to get moving with stuff. I'll give you a link at the end, and it will be of 21,000 graphics. As well as a copy of this report. So you can go, Mike will give you the link afterwards. I think it's going to be, well, I'll tell you later anyway, otherwise you'll get distracted. Pay attention to me. Okay. Now, So I'll give you a copy of this report and a bunch of graphics. So traffic, you really need to have traffic on your blogs, which is like a bit of a clear. From what Mike tells me, you guys do quite a bit of blog stuff. We really love WordPress because we do so much stuff on WordPress. This here is our 5th WordPress theme because WordPress is just so easy to use. It's easy to set up. It's very flexible. It's free. I mean, the software's free, and you can just get started using it basically straight away, and you can just change it just so quickly if you want it to look differently or you want to get something up there. You can generally get, you know, a decent site up there in, you know, once you get your system down and everything, very, very fast.
Yeah, give us the number one if you've built at least one WordPress blog, and give us the number 2 if you haven't. And this will just give Cindy an idea of what we're working with here. You got that, Cindy?
I actually can't see anything when I click on
the question box. You got to scroll all the way.
Going, boop, boop. No, I think it's just the way that I've got this show set up.
Oh, because it's messing things up. All right, basically we got about, it looks like around 90% of people have built at least one.
Excellent, yeah.
One, yeah, so that's definitely covered.
And once you get started on WordPress, it's really addictive too, because I mean, you just need a few dollars on one, as long as it's making, I mean, it costs probably, you know, $10 for domain and then a couple of bucks for hosting, and for a year. So it's very, very cheap and easy to get started, but it's quite easy to get distracted. There's so many different plugins, and there's so many like time and heaps of to help you make money, get more traffic and whatever. But if you don't have the base, then it's basically like Mr. Piggy Indiana Jones here. You're basically dressing up a pig. So I mean, you need to have 2 things, and this is like pretty obvious stuff here. Traffic.
And just so you know, Cindy, every time you're flipping to a new slide, every time you're flipping to a new slide, what happens? It definitely resolves for after a few seconds, but it's taking your audio out for probably about 3 seconds. So if no problem at all, but just the thing to do is to click over to the slide, and then let it resolve. So just go ahead and give it like, you know, 3 or 5 seconds of silence, and then just jump back in, because that's what people are getting anyway. Yeah. Okay. Great.
All right. I'll twiddle my thumbs, do a little dance. So yeah, to get, you know, to be successful with blogging, and I'm pretty sure that you've covered all of this stuff before, but you need to have traffic, and you need to have some way to turn that traffic into cash, whether it's through selling ads on your website or affiliate products, or selling your own products, whatever. You actually need to have some kind of way to make money, and then the traffic in the first place. I'm gonna flick now. Okay. Basically, a lot of people
that was perfect, by the way. That was perfect.
That was, yay!
Exactly,
right,
perfect. Yeah.
All right. Basically, the biggest thing that we see, because now we've sold over 50,000 units of our different themes, our plugins, and it's actually probably closer to 60,000 now in the last 12 months. So we sell a lot, and we get a lot of feedback from people who use WordPress. They use our products. We have a fully staffed support desk who help a lot of people walk through all of these issues. And the main thing we see is people that get stuck and distracted and don't actually focus on what it is that you actually need to do with your blog. There's too many things coming out. You get pulled away by the newest whatever. And in reality, none of that matters if you don't have the actual foundation. So we're going to just go over a few, and I'm sorry if this is a little bit newbie-ish for you, but I think it's really important sometimes to just take a step back and just reestablish what it is that we're doing, and make sure that you're not you're not wasting your time, and basically wasting your resources and everything. And so I'm hoping you'll pick up a few tips and stuff like that, or even if you've been doing this for quite a while, hopefully it'll just help you refocus and just go, yeah, this is what I'm doing, and then make your efforts a bit more powerful. So, blogging, I think a lot of people who do blogging, definitely having SEO kind of traffic, organic traffic, is really important. You want to target keywords, you want to get ranked, and I know that Mike, he kicks ass in that kind of thing. Sorry about saying the A word. So, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that here. Social media, getting people to share stuff, you get a whole ton of backlinks. So you actually get traffic, but you're also getting long-term traffic because you're getting links out on the internet. And so today I'm going to spend quite a bit of time talking about social media and different ways that you can get extra social media traffic. Email marketing, Soren, John and I, we do a lot of email marketing because we have done obviously we've done like a lot of product launches through JVZoo. We've had a long history with ClickBank. We've built up, like we learned early on, even back in my little thing 8 years ago, my little membership site, to collect leads, because that's a great resource. So if you don't have an opt-in form on your blogs, or you just haven't looked that far ahead, that's something that you should really check out, because we did very well with marketing our email list. Even with changes, with the whole Google thing. Actually, Mike, I'm not sure if you've heard this, just a tiny side note. I heard that Google, there's a rumor going around that Google, because they've done the separation in like search promotion box and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're actually getting a lot of pressure from some of the big companies to stop doing that. So they may be changing back.
That's funny. I hope that I hope they don't. I like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Give me the number one if I appear in your primary folder when I send out an email to you. I'm just curious. Give me number two. If you're in Gmail, I don't know if you can see this, Cindy, but everyone's saying number one.
They are? Oh, beautiful. Well, that's good then.
and that's without those dirty SMTP tricks. I mean, that's just Aweber.
Well done.
Yeah,
oh, that's good. I know that there's a lot of people going, ah. Anyway, another way you can do is pay traffic. So stuff like buying banners, Google AdWords, Facebook ads. I do a lot of Facebook advertising. It's a really cheap way, and you can do a lot of
really but I got to tell you, I love focusing on this SEO, social media, and email marketing. Paid traffic is great. You know, once you're really advanced and once you've got things up and running, it can really be something special. And I've made a lot of money on paid traffic, but gotta say, I've made way more money. Right. Yeah, and I'll tell you this, I've made way more money on SEO, social media, and email marketing. I've made probably 10 to 1. Like if you take those three, the combination of SEO, social media, and email marketing, I've made 10 times more money than I made in paid traffic. And again, I've made a lot of money on paid traffic. We get to keep it all too. Yeah, and I mean, again, paid traffic is great, but it's you know, I don't know, like build your basis from SEO, and then more and more SEO and social media is going to be more synonymous. And I do agree with Cindy. Email marketing is really the stuff. Awesome. So yeah, SEO, the main traffic strategy. Blogs. I mean, it's easy to rank for, generally easy. I mean, if you want to get some traffic going on, you do your research and you can find keywords to target. And because people are searching for a certain keyword, you generally get very specific traffic. So the people that arrive at your site, you know exactly what they want because that's what they're searching for. But it can be a bit tricky, and it can be a bit difficult to get started. I mean, you know how to rank stuff, and there are ways to get up there, but for long-term stuff, it's actually more of a long-term strategy, isn't it? It's not just throw something up and tomorrow you can get a whole ton of and this is really this part here is really more for people who just don't have the absolute unfair advantage that me and Greg are giving you when it comes to OMG. So the reality is a lot of people here can just get oodles of traffic, but that's okay because then taking what Cindy's going to show you otherwise is really going to put things on steroids. And really, what she's doing is actually great. Has terrific implications for SEO because getting in this social traffic, and it's also the way that it's very sneaky, but the way she's converting with this stuff is really, really cool. So anyways, just so you know, and there are people here that are a little bit new with SEO, but for the most part, these guys crush it.
Yep. Oh, awesome. All right. So yeah, email marketing is really cool, but you've got to make your list first. Paid traffic is often risky. So you have to actually know how much you're going to be making, and you have to make sure that your, I just spotted a typo, ignore, that's loose. And you have to know exactly how much you're going to be making in between, and all of that stuff. So it is a bit risky. And you end up with some SEO traffic, then you're pretty lucky. Not everyone has that, but even still, you need to build traffic, and it's hard to build traffic if you don't have traffic to begin with. So to kickstart traffic on a brand new blog, you need some stuff to help you out with that. Do you like my chicken?
I do like your chicken.
My chicken? Oh, just wait, my...
Adventures in what are you using there? PowerPoint?
I have to click, and I have to just vary between it because sometimes one will work and the other one won't. Beautiful. Sorry about that. All right, so what's the best way to start driving traffic to a completely new blog? Or if you've got a blog up, what's some good ways? So the reason that we really love social media, and there's a few different ways, is it's free and it's really, really easy. Basically, stuff, if you've got a Facebook account, you're probably sharing stuff anyway. So it kind of works in with what you're already doing. Or if you're not doing Facebook marketing, then it's probably something you should be doing, because like viral traffic, super easy, it's free. Social media is the most likely source of viral traffic and for getting other people to spread the word about your blog. So if you put it up there, if you've got a few friends or whatever, you share it around, they share it, and you get...
Well, and I'll tell you what, in every case, in almost every case, when we're using social media to get links back to our site, it's a link, and it's a nice, natural social link, and it's fitting right inside of our formula. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted you guys to get this, because it's really cool. Just staying right in line with our concept that it's all connected. Very, very important. And give me the number one if that makes sense to you about it being all connected. If you get a link back from Facebook to your blog, then that's a link. That's a nice natural link, and then I think everybody gets that. So really, it makes everything that Cindy's talking about here a double value.
I mean, Google love it. They even created their own social network like Google Plus. So they really are encouraging social media sharing, because it's like a vote of confidence on your product. So like on your blog, sorry. And like it says here, it's been proven that 85% of all buying decisions online are influenced by social media and recommendations by friends. It's like peer group pressure that works in our favor, because if you've got a mate saying this is a great article, you should go check it out, of course you're going to go check it out. It's really cool. So it's a really easy way to start testing other methods and that kind of thing that doesn't cost you anything, that you can do basically with a couple of clicks. So oh, just a minute, let me keep moving. Need to know a couple of things. The first thing is that you need to know what kind of content people are most likely to share. So we did a bit of research, and it might surprise you to find out that 70% of information shared on Facebook is photos and images. Only 14% is links, 10% is statuses, and 6% videos.
Wow, so, that's really cool. I had no idea about this.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? So 70%, which is massive, and we really overlook photos, I think. This really opened our eyes. So I just
Yeah,
started
you
doing
made mention of
research.
something to me. You mentioned to me something about those animated.gifs, and it prompted me actually to go and learn how to make them yesterday
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you really got
really?
me thinking about this concept. The idea about the 70% photos is brand new to me right now, though. But
Mm.
that's a really great point. That's just great for link bait. Anyway.
Yeah.
Keep on going. I want to see where
Well,
this is
it's
going.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. You have to actually know what people are going to share. So obviously, people are sharing photos. So we should, as marketers, we should share more photos. Sharing articles is still good, but obviously, 14% links, 70% photos. You can see where the numbers are.
Well, and I'll tell you something else. Photos are going to be the same thing as video. I've talked to you all about why it is that Google makes it so dang easy to rank videos. To quickly type in, why is it that Google, you know, why do they want you to rank videos? Like, just real quickly type it in. Just take a couple seconds, because it's the reason I want you to think about this and engage with it, because it's going to be the same thing that we're going to see with photos. Wow, 93% on photos there. What's this about? Most
Sorry. Did you want me to search for that? Because
no,
I can't find
no.
my browser.
Sorry. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
they own YouTube, and the thing is, also video is
Yeah.
really like it really absorbs people. But here's the biggest thing: the reason why they're incentivizing people to do video is because nobody's doing video. Okay, there's a high barrier to entry.
Yeah.
It feels difficult for most people to create a video, or at least an interesting video, and so therefore not very many people do it. So if you create a video, you're way ahead of the game. Well, one of the things that we're seeing here is that photographs are in super high demand. One of the things I do, I carry around my, of course I've got, I'm sure almost everybody here has a camera on your phone. I take snapshots all the time when I go around, and I use it in my marketing right and left. In the emails that you're getting from me, so often the pictures that you'll see are just slice of life snapshots that I'll see, and I'll just take a picture of it because that's new, fresh, original content. And and so there you go. And again, the link juice coming in from a picture to your site, that's a link. That's a vote of confidence. And obviously, people are sharing it. So this is a really nice point that you're making.
Huge, huge. Yes, absolutely. Um, Sorry to have jumped ahead. I just didn't want to have that gap thing going on.
Yeah.
All right. So as you can see, images like totally dominate social sharing. It's not even a question. We've like if you have a look at your Facebook wall, you notice the same thing. There's a ton of photos up there. It depends on who you're friends with, of course. You might be friends with a bunch of people who have certain, but generally, most people will just see a whole bunch of photos. And it makes sense. We're bombarded with messages all the time. Most of us have a Facebook wall that moves super fast. So, oh, hold on. Okay. Are you still there? It says that it's paused.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
So what you're saying here is that when people are including something in their Facebook posts, 93% of the time it's a photo, and only 3% of the time is it a link, and only 3% of the time is a video. Is that correct?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
really cool.
So if you're sharing, it's got to be like that. Can you still see? Because on my screen sharing thing here, it says paused. Did I do something?
I can see. Let me
Okay.
see. It says, yeah. Do you want to click over to the next slide and see if it goes? I'll tell you
Yeah.
if it changes.
Just a minute. I'll go back.
Worst case scenario, I can always take the screen back to me and then pass it back to you.
No worries. Is it changing? Are we stuck?
Yeah, it's probably stuck. Here, I'll make myself presenter and then pass it back to you.
All
See
right.
what happens with that. Show my screen.
You.
Hey, everyone. All right, let's pass it back to Cindy. Presenter.
Show my screen. All right.
Did y'all think that Cindy was going to sing this much to you?
Sorry, this is my talking.
No, I like it.
All right. Now let's just go up a little bit.
So you're on slide number 12. So I guess go to number 13.
Excellent. All right. Now, shared. So then you want to give them images, obviously, which we've established right now. So funny pictures, they're really cool. I'm not sure if you've seen internet memes. I know when I first saw internet memes written, I thought it said Mimi. It's not Mimi, it's internet memes. Sexy pictures sell. Obviously sex sells, but just make sure that it's safe for work. And you don't want to keep it too skanky anyway. So no nudity.
I will make sure,
but
Nadine. I will faithfully report back your non-skank rule to
awesome,
Nadine
no
the next time I
skanky
talk to her.
photos. Yeah.
Make sure that your site is a skank-free zone, please.
Skank free. Yeah, do that. Stuff that a lot of people share are quotes. So if you've had a look on Facebook, you probably get a ton of those, even if they're made up quotes, like fake Yoda quotes or just silly quotes. Anything that people would like to share. It could be inspirational. It could be...
I got to tell you guys, Cindy sent me the most hysterical video I have ever seen in my life yesterday. I told David
So
Mills,
funny.
I just told him about it. I didn't even show it to him. And his face was like red and he was convulsing laughing. So if
It's
y'all
so
want to, I'll
good.
tell you what, if you write me at omg@omgmachines.com, I will send you a link to the video. And it
Yeah,
is very,
or
very
add me
funny.
on Skype and I'll shoot it over to you.
Yeah,
I'm the
either me
queen
or
of
Cindy
wasting
will.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so quotes are really cool, and you can use quotes a lot with whatever. It's really easy to do quotes. It doesn't matter what kind of website you have. You can just, find a quote, stick an image on it, and then share it. And if it's a good one, inspirational stuff gets shared a ton, but whatever you can do. Stuff that's cute, like puppies, kittens, cute, fluffy stuff. Apparently, see, I'm not really a chick. I grew up with 3 brothers, so I don't know about sharing pictures of babies. I probably share quite a few of my kids. But showing personal photos, just showing, like Mike was just saying before, showing a whole bunch of pictures of just life as you're going through life, and just show people stuff, anything that people might like to share. So generally stuff that people are going to want to share with other people, obviously. A couple of things that we like to do is adding a watermark, and this is super easy. If you don't know how to do it, find someone on Fiverr who can do it. They'll be able to do it for $5. It's really easy, and they'll probably be able to do like a ton of them for $5. Just putting a watermark with your website on your images so that you can get a whole heap of type-in traffic. Another thing Mike mentioned before about GIFs. These are animated images. So Tumblr, Pinterest, GIFs are really huge. So
yeah, GIFs are getting bigger and bigger. GIFs have like that flip book kind of. GIFs number one if you know what a GIF is. I'm telling you, GIFs are going to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger in the days, weeks, and months to come. They're really, I got to tell y'all, they're a really big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was doing some research in a clandestine market, in a little bit of in one market. But one of the things we wound up talking about in Vegas, because some of the guys that we're working with in the relationship advice market will advertise on some of the more risque sites, shall we say. And one of the things that you're seeing a lot on those sites is it's people using animated GIFs to get the click, to entice the click. And what begins on those more risque sites, it's really competitive. So that's oftentimes the stuff that will wind up working in market after market. Obviously, different kinds of stuff, more G-rated or at least PG-13 rated or whatever. But yeah, I mean, this is really nice. And I just looked it up on YouTube and just found a video on how to make GIFs. I'll probably start using them more and more in the stuff I'm sharing with you. I think that they're killer. I think
I
they're
couldn't
killer.
agree
It's a
more.
really great way
I
to
mean,
distinguish yourself.
yeah. I mean, I don't I'm not gonna say go and check out the porn industry or anything, because that'd be skanky, and we have a no skank rule. But that industry is one of the cutting edge industries online. They were the first people to ever use credit cards to purchase anything on the internet. So they are generally the first to do stuff. So you know, it's not a bad thing to check out the stuff that they're doing and see if you can leverage it to something a little bit cleaner, I guess.
That's has anybody ever noticed how I put click through here on my links? Put in the number one if you've just kind of ever kind of noticed me doing that and never thought, where did Mike get that? It was from adult sites.
Really? Yeah, we actually we released a product called Covert Messenger, and it was our biggest one that our first big one that we did in JVZoo. I think it's probably like the fourth biggest seller on there still. And it's basically a little pop-up box that says, hey, you're on our website, is there something like, or put in any kind of message. And of course on those sites they have the little I see you're from Adelaide, it just like inserts wherever you're from. You look lonely tonight or whatever. Right? So what we've done is made it more, it grabs your attention, it throws it straight in your face, and you can link it to anything. So it doesn't have to be dodgy. It's a marketing technique, and we can use that.
And then it really goes to show, just being observant, just be on your A game when you're walking around. You know, what catches your interest, because what catches your interest is probably going to catch other people's interests as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I have a swipe file that I see billboards and I'll throw it in my swipe file because obviously if it's working on a bigger scale or different markets, is definitely use for it in other markets. And that's an advantage that Mike and I both understand and can see, because you can cross market stuff all the time. Anyway, I should keep going. Sorry.
And give me the number one if you're getting a lot out of this, because I got to tell you, like, there's really something with getting to really pick the brain of somebody who's built seven-figure business after seven-figure business, and y'all are getting, like, she's not like going to place after place. This is not some canned webinar that you're gonna see tomorrow and then the next day this is it. Like you're really getting. Yeah. I mean, this is it. I really had to twist. I wish you could see the question box easier, better, Cindy, because what people are saying to you is just wonderful. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'll have a peek later once this software allows me to.
Sandy Shirley says, this is very cutting edge.
Oh,
just so you know.
Sandy.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. As Mike said a few times, I'm very much a person, and I've something that Mike's probably noticed too, this industry, the people that turn into complete people that you don't want to talk to, they're usually the ones that bomb. And I've seen that so many times. If you have success, ego gets in the way faster than you can blink. So we're all working in this together. And the wonderful thing about affiliate marketing is that we are actually literally in this together. So if you do well, it's fantastic for me. It's not competitive at all. We all grow our businesses together.
Yeah, so, like Cindy, when I told you about the success that our affiliates are having promoting gold or promoting Brad Howard's products, you didn't feel envy or jealousy. You were just like, heck yeah. Like,
I'm
because
excited.
because a rising tide floats all boats.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not competitive. It's an let's do this together and let's get the best results we can. Love it. Anyway, sharing images. So WordPress is like super easy to share images. So I mean, obviously you can put a featured image in all your posts. And so then when you share it on Facebook, a featured image automatically gets used in the post, which is really handy. And you want to use that a lot. If you're using WordPress, definitely use use what you have there. So make sure that you have featured images enabled with your theme. strategy, it makes sense to give more weight to social networks that display images, like Facebook, Pinterest, Tumblr. Now, don't leave out Twitter, because Twitter is still a pretty good source of traffic, but since but definitely give Facebook, Pinterest, and Tumblr really high priority. And also, you want to, if you're going to be sharing images, you want to try and make sure that people are familiar with the sharing process. So if you can, if you have like share links and all that sort of stuff, obviously make it so that it's something that they're familiar with. It's not like they're digging around to try and find it. Make it super easy for them to share your stuff. Is that you need to know where people like to share content and images. So obviously Facebook, it's got over 1 billion users. It's a massive slice of the social media market. But check this out. Now, as you can see here, Facebook, like it dwarfs everything. Everyone's sharing stuff on Facebook, which is fantastic. But it's not the only thing. I mean, you want to use Facebook in there, but don't limit yourself to Facebook marketing, because there's a lot more. There's a lot more out there. So basically, there are things like Reddit, and I'm going to show you Reddit and Pinterest in just a sec. Reddit actually is, it's not mentioned nearly as much as it should be.
No, Reddit, I got to tell you, it really blows my mind, the opportunity for Reddit. It's guys and gals, this is a huge deal. And I want you all to be, this is just great to have Cindy walking us through these things, because this is where it's going. You know, it's getting more and more. Reddit's big, and Pinterest. These are both really, really great. It's a great time to be getting in on this stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Pinterest was huge, and it was massive in 2012. I mean, no one knew, at the start of January, no one knew what Pinterest was, and now, like, you can just, it's a household word, really. But it's mostly images, it's mostly women. So if you have something targeted at a female audience, then definitely go for it. If you have a wedding site, actually, I was Googling Pinterest, and one of the first suggestions that came up was Pinterest wedding. So I'm guessing a lot of people are searching for Pinterest wedding as a suggestion. So we actually released a product called Covert Pinpress. So maybe Mike, you can give them a link to that later if you want, which is like a Pinterest kind of theme, and that worked really, really well for
yeah, I'll probably hook all that stuff up during the replay.
Yeah,
it'll be a little bit difficult for me to do it now, but I'd love y'all for y'all to have access to all this stuff, because it's all pretty cool.
Yeah, and if you sign up there, well, make sure that you sign up through Mike's link, and I'll make sure that you get some kind of bonus. I've probably got a bunch of extra graphics, something somewhere that I can dig up and give for you.
Woohoo!
Yay! Oops. Trying to click. I'll try one of the other buttons. All right. Okay. It does not get enough attention, like I mentioned earlier, and it's a bit of a shame because it's guys. It's young male audiences. They love spending money, so you don't get a lot. It doesn't have super converting traffic, but you can get a lot of traffic really fast, which is great for kickstarting a new blog. The autocorrectfail.me, that's our
yeah, I'm going to show everybody that. So yeah, let me link to that right here in the chat window. So you can go to autocorrectfail.me, and let me just send that to the entire audience.
And that's a demo site of our latest theme, which is more about social media and all that sort of stuff, exciting stuff. And all we did was share, like we put this website up, shared the first post on Reddit, and then the next morning woke up to now 24 hours of brand new blog and just sharing one link on Reddit, we got 350 visitors in the first 24 hours, which I don't know, maybe that's not massive for your guys, but like on a
Well,
brand new
and
blog
again,
for us, that was
that's
kind of
yeah,
exciting.
and again, that's a juicy link to your site. It also gets shared around, and so it's getting
Uh-huh.
a number of kind of viral, juicy spread. And this is the kind of thing that Google wants to be on top of because that's where they're making their money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's but when you look on that thing that we mentioned before, Facebook was massive, Pinterest was huge, Twitter and all that, but it didn't show up in any of those. Tumblr wasn't there. But I mean, I would consider, I don't know about you, Mike, but I would consider Tumblr to be a social network. It's basically sharing stuff. I mean, but they don't actually class it the same. They class it um, as a blogging platform, which I found mind blowing.
Yeah,
Tumblr actually,
I was surprised with that as well. But what that does
yeah,
is, again, it means the people that are pushing social stuff aren't always considering Tumblr, and as you're about to find
yeah.
out, they should be.
But they're not even aware, and so this is completely untapped. People just have not even considered it because it hasn't been lumped in with the social network, so it's not getting as much notice. But Twitter actually has a bigger market share than Tumblr, than Pinterest, Twitter, and LinkedIn combined. So
And
it's
one of the
getting a
things I really like
massive.
about this event, early on, Cindy shared, a brand new affiliate program with you for brand new products. Something you can be doing launch hacking on. What she's doing right now is drilling down, into the minute details. But it's the devil's in the details. This is where the money's at, and she's exposing social network after social network to you that you can be leveraging for your sites, both to get traffic back to your sites directly and to get you juicy links that are pushing things up. Reddit, a lot of people haven't heard of. Pinterest, you may have heard of, but did you consider it as part of your SEO? LinkedIn, Twitter, very possibly. But what about Tumblr? I mean, it's not
Yeah,
going to be new to
very
everybody,
powerful.
but that's give me the number one if at least one of those sites using it in your SEO is something new to you. Because if so, you've gotten a tool. You've gotten a tool in this event that can really help you get ahead. Yeah, getting a lot of number ones here. That's great.
Brilliant. Yeah. Yep. That's good.
Almost universal. That's
Um,
great.
that's fantastic. Yep. So yeah, it's basically untapped. But Yahoo recently purchased Tumblr for $1.1 billion. So, I mean, Yahoo can see the potential of this. It's absolutely massive.
Well, and what this means is, again, what Tumblr's doing, what Yahoo's doing, like Google purchased YouTube for about $1 billion. And why? Because they wanted to use their resources to max it out. And that's exactly the same thing that Yahoo was thinking when they
Yeah.
purchased Tumblr. They were like, well, this could be our YouTube. And, Yahoo's got a lot of power. They get a lot
Hmm.
of traffic. They have a lot of sway. And so not only is this already a great opportunity, but it's just going to keep going
Yeah.
up and up and up.
And this is quite recent too. So, I mean, the next 12 months, I think on Tumblr are going to be pretty massive. So let me just show you. I'm just going to
And
flick
did
through
everyone see
this.
that 6.1%? So Tumblr's getting so much more traffic than all these other
Yeah, like
sites.
check this out. This is, yeah, so this is LinkedIn, this is Pinterest. And I know people that spend ages on that site. Twitter, yeah, so it's got a massive market share.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else.
Pretty
These pages,
exciting.
and they convert like nuts too.
Okay, so here's some stats, and I'll kind of fly through these a little bit. Um, but yeah, it's like those numbers are insane. Um, there's 38,000 posts per minute. So 40% of original posts are photos. So there's a lot of stuff being shared on there, and it's massive. Number of users versus number of visits. So there's a lot of people that come and they actually come back. So a lot of people, it's not just creating a site, they actually come back each day. So yeah, which is pretty cool. Here's just some demographics if you're interested, and I'm going to give you all of these slides as well on the download. So if you want to go over some of these numbers
Yeah, I like
a
how
little
well
bit
researched
more.
this is. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, so we've got all of the details here. You can check this out. It's been massive, and the next year I guarantee with taking Yahoo taking over and just the way that things are going, it's going to
Look at
explode.
that. Facebook only 14% growth compared to 218%. It's really something.
Yeah,
And these aren't
yeah,
on
it's
small numbers. I mean, you know, it's
no,
just this is a substantial thing. Yeah, I like
yeah,
that.
it's massive. Globally, Tab has grown 900%. So the numbers here are incredible. So we've gone to 90 million monthly unique visits in the last year alone. I'll just keep going. They actually had a marriage proposal, successful marriage proposal. So cute. All right. So as you can
I wonder how many fails there were.
see,
Like fail.
I don't know.
What about failed marriage? I'd like to see the stats on that. What percent? All right. Anyways, go ahead.
Dig around, yeah. So basically Tumblr is very image focused, so it fits in really well with the strategies that we're talking about. So using memes, using you know, quotes, cute pictures, all that sort of stuff that people will share. And Tumblr is more popular than Facebook among teens, and some people are starting to move away from Facebook a lot now. I've heard quite a lot saying that people are moving towards Tumblr. They're getting sick of how promotional and everything. It's just starting to get, Facebook's just starting to get too much and too personal, I think, for some people.
Well, and besides, the point is that you can use both, anyways. You know, for your marketing.
Oh, absolutely, you should. Yeah, but just don't underestimate the power of Tumblr, because I think at some stage this is going. Facebook could become the MySpace, but we'll see.
Ooh.
We'll see. Definitely
Oh,
at the moment.
she said it.
Ooh,
She said it. She said the M word.
I did. Sorry.
No, I mean, I got to tell you, the big problem that Facebook has is that everybody knows it's bad for you. I mean, like outside of stuff like the NHB Facebook group, which is actually obviously very awesome. Just like a lot of people really suffer. You know, basically they just look at Facebook and just feel like bad feelings. You know, they just feel envy or just depression or like whatever, and you know, wasting time or whatever it is. So, I mean, you know, it's something. But I definitely, no matter what. The great thing about this is that Tumblr's on the rise. It's well managed, and it's working for people. And we're going to show you a way that you guys can leverage it, which is going to be really, really
And there's
cool.
absolutely no way I'm walking away from Facebook right now, because there's such a huge potential for great traffic, and definitely integrate any of that. But just check out Tumblr, because it's going to get bigger. So here's some information. I won't. Basically, growing faster. People are to Tumblr, they actually spend more time there than they do if they go to Facebook. And it's only about a minute, but it's growing about, yeah, which is interesting. But we have a problem. So Tumblr is awesome, but the major problem here is that Tumblr is you're not allowed to put ads, banners, even posting links on a Tumblr blog you can get in trouble for. Often they'll just ban your account because they don't want marketers to just go and fill it up. And so now Yahoo's taken over, so I'm not really sure if that'll change. With Yahoo taking over, I'm thinking that it probably will change. Not sure yet, but it's something to keep an eye on. At the moment, you can't do it. You just can't monetize it, so which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, so wait a minute. Told you that all internet marketers should use Tumblr, and now I'm saying that you can't monetize it. I'm saying that as long as you do it the right way, by using Tumblr to feed your WordPress blog. So obviously you set up a WordPress blog, and you use that as your financial stuff, and then you use Tumblr to send traffic to it. So you just don't post affiliate links or stuff on your blog. And if you're using like I mentioned before with the watermarked images and on Tumblr, then you'll end up getting type-in traffic and that kind of thing as well. So it all goes towards setting things up. But we wanted to try and work in some kind of benefits to WordPress and link it in. And as you know, I've mentioned that we've been doing a ton and I'll get Mike all of these links over later. So we created Covert Pinterest, which is like a Pinterest kind of blog. Covert Video Press, it lets you post videos. Social Press and Covert Store Builder, all of those have been huge. So
yeah,
we
we're
decided
gonna set everyone up with links. I'll put it on the replay page probably tomorrow.
Absolutely,
and we'll put links
so
to everything, and you'll get
go hunting for these because I want you guys
you'll get wonderful bonuses from Cindy, which is excellent.
I'll hook you up with something really, really cool. I don't know what yet, but I'll make sure that it's worth it. So yeah, hold off buying anything or even checking them out for now, because otherwise you'll get all confused and so much like stuff to take in. Anyway, we're kind of sorry, I put this presentation together before we'd actually launched it, so it might be talking about how we're getting ready to release it. We actually released it like 7 hours ago, and this theme, and
which by the way is kind of all the more reason I'm really grateful to, for Cindy to coming on, because there's so much pressure, all these crazy things going on. She's got the launch that she's doing with Nadine, and then she's launching this, and then here she is like coming on hot, hot and fast, hot off the presses for us. So this is one of the cool
doing
things
a webinar
about
that I have no idea what. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. So this is
but it's fun. Hey,
this is the kind of respect that OMGers get. And by the way, Cindy, I'd like to point out that this is 1.5 hours into this webinar. Is that correct? It's 1.5 hours in, and you'll note that there are more people on right now than there were at the very beginning by a significant amount.
Oh, well, thank you guys for hanging around, because it's fantastic.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to take some time to like just enjoy the question box, because everyone's just been so nice to you, and rightly so, because you've just been wonderfully valuable, like you always are.
Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. That was me sending kisses. So basically we've made a theme that makes your blog look like Tumblr, and it's really, really neat. Like, so right out of the box, like it's a WordPress theme, and you can just install this theme, and you go through a setup process, and it looks exactly like a Tumblr website. And so people who have been to Tumblr before, they're visiting your blog and they're instantly feeling at home. They know exactly where everything is. They know where the share links are. They know where it is, just keeping continuity with everything that they feel comfortable with. And that there is a huge key to actually getting a ton more shares, because if someone knows where stuff is, they're not going to dig around. They're not going to can't be bothered sharing this or whatever. They know exactly where it is. We also got I'll keep going. So it makes your blog work like Tumblr. So I mean, we've made it super powerful, and it functions like Tumblr. So you can click a button and it will reblog your content to their Tumblr blog. So you can share it. It will get a whole lot of shares. And what have I got there? Yeah, we actually kept it super simple. So on the actual site, it looks simple, but it's actually one of our most advanced themes that we've ever created, because we've put in a lot of power into it. Like I shared before, we got 350 unique visitors in the first 24 hours because of some of these little tricky things where you can just push a button and it looks simple, but it's working overtime, making sure that you can get a ton of traffic. So yes, so it builds traffic, and what we've done, it's really, really neat, and I love my because they are just so geeky sometimes that it does my head in. They've actually sorted it out. So on a lot of stuff, if you want people to share it on Facebook, you have to mess around with APIs, and you have to, which gets pretty geeky if you're not really into that sort of stuff. And you might be fine with it, but I actually struggle a little bit with finding where stuff goes sometimes, and having someone do it all for you is way easier. So we've set it up so that you don't actually have to do any of that, but in the on the Facebook post, just under where there's the comment box, you get the choice whether to have the WordPress comment box or Facebook. And if you use the Facebook, and it's just a check option in the setup process. So if you use the check option and have the Facebook stuff on there, anytime someone posts a comment, it also posts straight onto their Facebook wall with a link directly back to your page. So you can get a whole ton of I was very excited about that function.
And Eleni's asking if this theme is going to conflict with the vStyle plugin. It's not, because this is the great thing. Like, the people that we're working with, there's a reason why I handpick what I put in front of y'all, is because we're always working with people that will make sure that everything meshes. Cindy's got a whole kick butt development team. Obviously, Russell and Sue are mad geniuses. There's not going to be any problem. I make sure of all this stuff in advance. It's a great question, Eleni, but this is why we do things this way. We're very painstaking with this stuff. We put a ton of preparation into everything that we do for you. And, like, for example, with the $2.1 million worth of sales on those goals, from OMGers and NHBers, that didn't just happen by luck. It happens by preparation, by passion. We have great individuals in this movement, but I think that y'all also know that me and Greg and David Mills take great pains to make sure that y'all are properly supported.
That's awesome. I love how you say y'all.
Well, I'm in Nashville. It's y'all.
Y'all. Yeah, it's awesome.
You know I'm a Southern boy, don't you? I always have been. It'll be coming out of my voice more and more nowadays. I can't help it, because I'm around all these Southern girls. So cool. They're always hitting on me with their little Southern twang. What can I do?
It's tough, man. It's tough.
It is tough.
But yeah, our support team we just love to help work in with stuff. So if you have any problems, we've got our guys there, and they're usually pretty quick on getting back. So yeah, so they're good. So it's super easy. The way that we've worked this out is that it's really easy if you've struggled getting a blog up. And I remember the first time I got my first blog up, it was a nightmare. It's probably a lot easier now than it used to be to get things set up. But if you're experienced at it, then this is a perfect theme, the Covert Viral Wizard theme. Absolutely perfect for just getting them out. Like, we had we went live with this about, like I said, probably about 7 hours ago, and we had our first licensed, fully set up site live, because we monitor licenses and stuff like that, within 20 minutes of going live. So within that 20 minutes, someone had purchased the product, downloaded it, uploaded it, and set up the whole blog.
Well, and I'll tell you what, while it's great news for you that Cindy, that obviously thousands of people are going to buy this theme from you, but the really great news for OMGers and NHBers is that y'all are going to be the only ones SEOing them, because it's just other people just don't do it. And so, as far as Google is concerned, this is going to be a highly unique. It's one of the reasons why I selected this. This is really, really great, and the timing is really great. Y'all are going to love this. This is really something.
Y'all are. I'm sorry, I love it. It's so cool. Okay, so we've done like a whole bunch of monetization stuff. The way that we've got the setup, so you basically log in, you upload the thing, you log in. I won't put the demo video on now, because we've gone way over time. You guys are probably sick of listening to my voice. But we'll you can put a video on the site, maybe, if they want to go and just see a walkthrough. But it's really, really easy to set up. Basically, you upload the theme, and then you put in your license code, and then it takes you through the process. So what color do you want your header to be? How do you want to make money with this? and then it'll just add it all in for you. It's got all of the social sharing.
Yeah, and one of the big questions
already.
I'm getting in, I've gotten this a few times. A lot of people want to know if you can silo this stuff out, like earlier with Becker, what you saw with Becker, and obviously with Russell. Absolutely, that's the exact reason why I'm giving this to you, because these things are hot, ready to convert, good stuff.
Yeah, no,
how many people want this right now? Like, do you want access to it? I should tell you all. And just so you know, it's not $997. I don't want to hear any of that stuff. It's not $997. You know, is it worth it? I mean, I know it costs you a lot of money to make it. All right, go to omgmachines.com/Cindy. That is where it's at. So I'll type that into the chat box.
And you've got to try and grab it today if you can, and not doing like some fake scarcity thing, because I don't do anything fake. We're having we're going to be increasing the price.
When are you increasing the price?
24 hours. We're
24 hours.
The price in 24 hours, and then in increments. So for this next week, it's going to be going up gradually, but you want to get in as fast as you can. In a week, we're going to be making doubling the price on it.
So what's the full price of it? Like if somebody didn't get in on this right now,
$27 if you go and buy it today at omgmachines.com/Cindy CINDY. It's $27.
And what's it going to be in a week?
I think we're going to be taking it to 67.
Okay, so it's
pretty sure it'll be 67.
So it's much more, once again, much more than 50% off.
Yeah. But also today, like, we're giving away you'll get multi-site developers license and everything. So you can use this on as many sites as you want. You can flip these sites. You can your license pretty much lets you do whatever you like with this theme.
Now, does this unlock more of your library? Like once they've joined, once they've gotten access to the theme,
it does.
So that actually unlocks the opportunity to get to more of your library, also discounted. What else can people get?
Yeah.
Like what does that give them the opportunity to join as well?
Well, absolutely. Well, I did mention a few of the other ones before, and I'll make sure that you can get some links and stuff. But if you decide that you do like one of the other themes, maybe just slip Mike a note.
But aren't there some upsells or something like that? Like something else that once people join that they can get, or is that it? They just buy it and there's nothing else. Well, just tell us what else. Yeah, tell us what else.
You'll see an offer when you buy, and I think the price will be about $37.
And what is it?
It's for a plugin. It's for a plugin that pulls in content for you. So if you don't know what kind of images to post, or you can't find content, this will do it all for you. And it pulls in. So
it's like a done for you content generator.
Basically, and you can set it up
for like
so
photos
it's
and
all automated.
stuff.
Yeah, but it's all automated, and it's not just photos. So I mean, you can do photos. It pulls in stuff from Amazon, so you can put in your Amazon link, and it will monetize it for you. And
what's the regular price of that plugin?
We haven't decided that yet. It depends on.
I bet it's a lot more than $37.
Well, at the moment, we're having 80% of people choosing to buy that. So,
oh my goodness! All right, so obviously just get it. So if you get this,
basically just grab it. Yeah, it's really easy. It automates. You can choose how many posts you want, and basically set it up and then walk away. So it's super easy. It pulls in images from Tumblr and posts from Amazon and posts them all really super sexy. And,
we got a bunch of people jumping in right now. I'm watching my email inbox. It's happening fast. So this is great, and we actually have an example site for you to see. Can you go to autocorrectfail.me to show people just one example of it? There's a bunch of things that you can do with this thing, but this will give you an example. She shows you how to set it all up. I was playing around with it last night. It's a lot of fun.
It's kind of fun, hey. So. You get, excuse me, this is Soren's sense of humor.
So these are autocorrect fails. These are like, when your phone, says something horribly embarrassing.
Like texting someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it gets very, very wrong.
Yes, Suri's the absolute worst. Because you'll say something to her and she'll just be I think she'll like willfully misinterpret it.
She's like, yeah. All right, so some of them, and as you can see, when you go up, it automatically loads. So it's endless. Tumblr does as well. See that as it's doing its thinking. This here is literally monetize anything. Like, we've got autocorrect fails because it's funny, but there's products on Amazon books that are just selling autocorrect fails. So when someone comes on this link, then we get commissions.
Yeah, and again, anything on Amazon, I mean, this is where you get the tie-in with e-commerce. Because again, if you're doing this stuff, you're siloing out your site. Obviously, you're going to want to have a library of products to sell, and this is kind of where the e-commerce connection comes in, because all of your Amazon products are suddenly up for grabs, but you're going to look very different than other Amazon sites that are selling this stuff. You look like Tumblr, which again is trusted. People like it. And regardless of whether they're Tumblr users or not, Tumblr works because Tumblr works. People don't use Tumblr because it looks good. They do use it because it looks good. They look because they use it because it's appealing. My point is that the spread of it is because of the functionality of it.
So fast. Yeah, it's super fast loading. It's got everything exactly where people click, so you can put whatever ad you want in here.
So just depending on how you build this out, and again, I'll be sending out both of these replays together, because again, these two things work incredibly well together. And give me the number one if it makes sense to you that you can use this silo a site out and essentially use it as almost like an automated e-commerce site. Yeah, everyone's getting this. Good. And I apologize. It took me quite a while to explain the e-commerce connection, but somehow it just wasn't going to make sense until you could just see it right in front of you. And it's not just for e-commerce. Of course, you can use this for information products. You can use it for anything. But I think it's especially good for e-commerce.
E-commerce, it's fantastic.
Info products. You can even use it for CPA.
Here's the post Facebook thing. So, I mean, if I decided that I'd like to comment, and it automatically goes over and shares it on my Facebook as well as sharing it on here.
Awesome.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. Yeah, and it's got all the social signals built in.
All of this here, going through the walkthrough setup, you can choose the color of your background. If you want to put a header in here, I just saw can't remember the shared a site with me, and it was really, really cute, of puppy dogs and stuff, and he was selling a whole lot of dog products and lots of sharing, but he had a little kind of header and everything, so it's really half an hour to set it up. So yeah, and if you guys are familiar with WordPress, it's probably going to be even faster.
Yeah, I think that this stuff is really intuitive. Should go over just great. So what I want to do, I want to see if anyone has if anyone has questions. If you're having any trouble, Cindy's got a great help desk, a great support desk, and as promised, I will we'll also be sharing a bit more on CPA, a little bit more news from Tyler and talking to him, and I'm going to try to. Jimmy had to drop off. I'm actually going to see if I can wrangle him and get him back. But I really want to thank Cindy for coming on and sharing us with this. This is hot off the presses. It's well over 50% off. This is a killer theme. You want this in your arsenal. This is just great. This is great. It works so well with the auto silo generating that everyone's really getting into, that we've been focusing in on. This is really great. It's so important to have your theme help you with conversion. That's the number one thing that I look for in a theme, is actually a theme that's going to help my money getting. That's the main thing that we can get out of it. It's really critical. And actually, it's one of the things I actually just heard back from Jimmy. We actually are going to be able to get Jimmy back on, which is great. So we're going to talk a little bit about CPA. And I'll tell you that the name of the game when it comes to, once you know how to generate traffic, then everything comes, then turns into money getting. That's, becomes really critical to be able to turn that turn that traffic into money. So let me give you the link. Cindy, I'm actually going to take the presenter situation back here
Absolutely, go for it.
for a
Yep.
second here.
I just posted the link. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I posted it in response to someone because I can see the questions now.
Oh, you can see. Oh, and look through the questions, by the way, just for your own like self-esteem, for your own happiness.
That is so awesome. You guys are so sweet and so kind to not.
Do you see that? And it just goes on and on and on, right?
Wow.
Have you ever seen?
You guys are awesome.
And you've been around for a while. Have you ever seen feedback like this in the internet marketing space?
Oh, no way. Nah, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's for real. This
Yeah.
is how we roll.
You guys are
Okay.
fabulous.
So let me pull this up. So, okay, first of all, this is where to join Cindy's affiliate program. We've had a lot of people ask about that because everyone's impressed with Cindy, as well they should be. Not on Webby. I'm not on Webby, though. My comp is having issues. I may have to try to bring Jimmy live by phone. I don't know how that's going to work, but let's have a look here. All right, so it's www.omgmachines.com/Cindy. All right, omgmachines.com/Cindy. Slash Cindy, and just get it. You know, this is great stuff. You're getting it much more than 50% off, and it's great. It's great. It's a great plugin. It's a great theme. It comes with this great plugin. So just grab that up as well, and I'll work out something to get you access to the rest of Cindy's library, which is going to be terrific for you. Can you use AdSense? Yep. This is great for AdSense. Absolutely.
AdSense, yep.
Link, please. Thanks, Cindy. Is awesome. Ross says. Ross is coming over, by the way, from the UK for OMG Live Nashville. Cindy, just so you know.
Awesome. I would love to come to Nashville, but I'm not sure if it's going to work in with my schedule. But
yeah, it's November 16th through 18th. So that's just so you know. Jeff says thanks, Cindy. Another Jeff says, Cindy, thanks so much for everything. Can't wait to try it. What is the third pitch? George wants to know, what is there an upsell after the plugin?
We actually have like a lot of our own products, so we just keep putting stuff.
So basically, you don't know what it is.
No, basically, I think there might be.
It says 10 profit pulling member sites. All right. Well, if you're not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is pretty awesome. Yeah.
So what is it? Tell everyone about
it. Okay, it's called Membership Pirate, and it's a collection. It's really completely done for you membership websites. So you go in there. It takes a little while to set up each one, probably about 15 minutes to set up each of your things. And then once you've got it set up, you can just send people to give away access to your membership program. And every time someone signs in, they go onto your list, and then any marketing, it's all actually done for you. So we actually mail your guys out promotions and that kind of thing with your affiliate links all embedded in it. So it's really cool. Excellent content, and sharing it with and it's just, yeah, it's all done, it's all hosted, it's all managed for you.
All right, and you get the opportunity to get that on the after you get the theme in the plugin. So now everybody knows, which is good. So omgmachines.com/Cindy to get access to this. And I want to Cindy's been live with us for almost an hour. So I'm really for almost 2 hours. So I'm particularly grateful to her. I tracked her down. This is what you get with OMG.
Happy to be here. This is fantastic.
Yeah, was this a good
I've had
you're having some
time.
Stuff? Are you glad we did this?
I really am. I'm sorry if I talk too much, but like I said, this is my first.
No, it was cool. But it was different, right? It wasn't what you were expecting, right?
Thank you.
I'm telling you.
It wasn't nearly as scary. You guys are wonderful.
Yeah, Mike Long Webbies are different. And really think about all the stuff you've seen. So, sorry, everyone. I'm just going to talk to Cindy for a second, as if you're here, and I know that, but I mean, really, this is something like, because you know what it's like, right? It ain't like this, right?
Yeah, love it.
And Cindy goes way back, so she can know. I'm just bragging on y'all. I'm just,
Well, that's why we wanted to.
And were you in Nashville during my speech, right? Or not Nashville, Vegas for my speech? Did you get to see my speech?
I was in Vegas. I loved your speech. You're so smart.
Oh, thank you so much. But I was bragging on them. Does it all kind of more make sense now? I showed Fletch's picture and everything. So, okay, great. All right, everyone. So, can we get a great warm final thank you for Cindy? And we got to let Cindy go because she's got some more money getting to do. But jump in there.
Should get back to this.
Yeah, and we really appreciate you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call Jimmy Kelly up because Jimmy Kelly's computer crashed from all the evil he's doing, and we're going to talk CPA for a second here. And Cindy, thank you so much. We got a bunch of people jumping in. They're going to do you proud. They're going to take your theme and light the world on fire. Give me the number one if you're looking forward to getting Cindy's theme, lighting the world on fire, doing some evil, some siloing and some linking and getting some free traffic and making it viral.
Silo guys.
Money getting.
Awesome.
Are you seeing all that roll in?
And make sure that you grab the report and download it and get moving. I can't wait to see what you guys put out.
Yeah, it's going to be sick.
Thanks for having me.
All right, thanks so much, Sin. I'll talk to you real soon.
Sure. Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, everyone. So that was Cindy Batee. Was that awesome? I would love, not just the number one or stuff like that, but I would like to know how awesome that was because to me, and this is the double header. Chuck says she rocks. I agree. But I mean, where do you get this? I mean, I just think it's incredible. Honestly, I just think it's incredible. Yeah, everyone having fun? Everyone's still on? Down to earth? Yeah, she is brilliant. No, that is one smart mother effing woman, right? I mean, like very, very, very humble, but so effing smart. And she's just been doing it, and she just has. I'm so glad you all got to meet her. You really got, and no one's got this. No one, nobody. They don't. It doesn't happen. Normally, to meet her, you have to be at one of these high-end internet marketing events, something like that. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. But I tracked her down for you because I love you guys. I pray for you every day. I pray to Jesus for you every single day. All right. I am going to try to get Jimmy Kelly on the phone because his computer crashed, and we're going to see what happens. I haven't plugged into my gigantic Polk Audio tower speakers here. We were going to find out what happens. He's going to be disoriented when I call him because he doesn't know that it's going to be this way, but I'm going to just try my best here because I want to talk some CPA. I want to talk some OMG Live Nashville. Whoa, that's loud. Got to turn that down a little bit. Can y'all hear that? Can you hear the phone ringing? It's kind of weird, right? Hopefully he answers. Jimmy, answer the phone. I don't know if he's going to answer. I hope he does. I might try him back if he doesn't answer.
Mike?
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm doing good. You're live with a bunch of OMGers. So can y'all hear Jimmy? Give me the number one if you can hear Jimmy. Yeah, everyone can hear you, dude. How does that make you feel?
That's pretty good.
All right.
I can't see the screen though. So.
No, you can't see the screen. But still, even with are we getting massive reverb from this, Jimmy? There's hardly anything I can do about that. Give me the number one if there's a lot of reverb when Jimmy's talking. I can try to figure out a way to get around it. Yeah. Huh. Not too bad. Not that bad. Have him try again. All right. So say test 1, 2, 3, please, Jimmy.
Test 1, 2, 3.
All right. How is it, everyone? It's okay. We can deal with it. Should I get him off the phone, everyone? No, I'm joking. Everybody wants you. Okay. Jimmy, we're talking CPA. Earlier, this OMG Live Nashville. By the way, are you excited about OMG Live Nashville?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of money getting, too, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people are going to be showing it after this thing.
That's right. I like that. I like Jimmy's attitude about that. That's the way I feel. Jimmy said people are going to be killing it after this. Now, Jimmy, I'm looking at your this incredible annihilation report. $1.3 million in CPA, the websites you've been working on have done in the last year. And a big part of that's the traffic, and we're going to get into the ins and outs of how you're doing that. Very brilliant stuff. I want to talk a little bit, just talk, because we can't show any sites right here. I've got, a CPA site pulled up here. I've got Gold IRA custodians, and this is a successful CPA site, so you're getting to see a successful CPA site. The site's this month did tens of thousands of dollars worth of sales, maybe around $100,000 actually in sales in the last month. What are some of, like, if you were to say the number one key for conversion for a CPA site? Obviously, we're going to get into the details. Everyone who comes to OMG Live is going to get OMG CPA theme, which is killer. That's amazing. But what are some of the keys? Because there's so much money to be made in CPA. What's the number one key to getting that name, email address, and phone number, or whatever it is that you need to get? What would you say the number one key is? If you just had to boil it down to one piece of advice to give to people.
Well, I'd say there's two things. The first one is having a clear call to action on your page.
Having a clear call to action on your page. Got it.
Yeah, so, it's kind of different, like when you're dropping affiliate links into the, like an article or something, but actually having a box or somewhere to capture information for the product.
Got it.
Front and center.
Got it. Front.
And the second part of that, I would say, is trust of the user.
Okay.
So when they come to the site, they need to be able to, a lot of people are wary, they're not just giving their information to any site they come across. So you got to have a lot of trust signals that are on page.
And so what are some of the top trust signals that you try to get involved in things to help, set people at ease and get them to take action? Because the crazy thing is you're used to 40, 50, even 60% conversion on your pages.
I think the key is, with any affiliate offer, if you can keep information capturing on site, that's ideal. There's a lot of other ways to do it. I lost my thought there.
Well, when we're talking about trust, because this is really something over the top. Like I've really never heard of CPA sites, and one of the things that we're going to be going over at OMG Live Nashville, one of the reasons why these numbers are so big, Jimmy. I mean, really, these conversions in the 40, 50, 60% range, it's staggering. And some of that has to do with some ninja keyword stuff we're going to be getting into and really going after the right stuff and the right kind of tracking and testing. But we were talking about trust signals. One of the things that you're saying is keep it on the page.
Yeah, keep them on the page. Keep it simple. You never want a design or something that's too flashy or too confusing, where you have people going all over the place. And the other thing is, for the signal, I like to kind of use, the color of the theme, like different colors. And
What have you learned about colors?
Well, there's, with different colors, people get different feelings when they're on the site. So, like blues and greens kind of present like trust and calmness and authority. But, kind of mixing that in whatever niche you're going after.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Now, what about selecting offers? Do you have some just beginner tips for what kind of offers that you like to go after when you're doing CPA? Obviously, gold is a great one, and we've seen this. $2.1 million worth of sales that OMGers and NHBers have done in the last 30 days with gold. What are some other things that you look for in selecting?
I usually like to do lead capturing whenever possible, so lead gen type site as opposed to actual product. But I'm trying to think of a good one that, for a beginner.
Yeah, and one of the things that you can do is go to offervault.com. Offervault.com shows up a lot of the various CPA offers that are out there. And I really like the idea of going after things where all you need to do is get a lead, get a qualified lead, a first name, an email address, maybe a phone number, and then you get paid. That's really good stuff. That's where the money's at, because your customer then is not is not paying out money, but you are getting paid, and then it's up to you. Must be working with somebody who's credible. If they're running this lead, they know how to turn it into money, and that's up to them. You don't have to turn it into money. They turn it into money. You collect the paycheck. And give me a number one if that makes sense, where lead generation, you got to work with people. I'll tell you one of the things, Regal Assets, here's a tip from Tyler today. I'll tell you what, there was one salesperson on his floor who collected a commission check for over $80,000 this month. And that's a man who knows how to turn a lead into money. Okay, we're looking to work with people who can turn leads into money, because that way all you're doing is you're giving them a warm handoff. And that's one of the things that I love looking at OMG CPA theme and the other CPA stuff that you're going to show off at OMG Live Nashville, Jimmy, because you're not just getting people leads, but you're getting people leads that are making them feel great. And you're getting incredible deals on your CPA. You're getting paid more than other people are getting paid because your leads are really valuable and generous for them.
Yeah, it's not just about traffic. I mean, I think when we start teaching that stuff at the live, where people start generating tons of traffic, the part of the conversion. So, but when you combine the two, it's just gasoline on fire.
It is gasoline on fire. Yeah, it's one of the things we haven't really talked about this much, but this whole event we really got into a lot about conversion, and these same factors are going to come in when it comes to e-commerce. These same factors are going to come in when it comes to more traditional affiliate marketing. But we're really blowing the lid. One of the reasons why we say OMG OMG Live Nashville, and it's November 16th through 18th. This is an event where we're unleashing Jimmy Kelly, where we're unleashing Becker, where we're unleashing Russell and Sue to be able to just spill the beans on their secrets. And the way we did that is we made sure it's non-recorded, it's non-disclosure, and it's wall-to-wall training. And they're really going to be able to cut loose. And I cannot wait for you to see what we're doing with CPA and what we're doing with Day Job Killer Local Client Consulting. Jimmy, I mean, it's just extraordinary. So I really appreciate you talking about some stuff about CPA. Are there any parting thoughts that you have on CPA now that we've had just a couple minutes to talk?
I still recommend to people that anyone starting out that they start with local client first.
Yeah, you like starting with local client consulting. Yep.
Yeah, you can generate income immediately, and then you can use that to fuel your affiliate ventures. But another thing is too, even though for a lot of people's strategies and that comes to the event, the live event in Nashville, you're going to learn strategies, but the key thing is they will take those strategies and develop your own.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, I mean that's what happened with you with NHB. You joined NHB, and it's not long later, and we see the results. And so y'all can definitely be the next Greg Morrison, the next Jimmy Kelly, the next Cindy Battie, and that's what we want. We want to see you really crushing it. And so we're unleashing a whole new can of real butt kicking here. We're going to take you inside of this stuff. It's going to be real. It's going to be live. It's going to be exciting. We really want you to join us. omgmachines.com/live.php is where you can jump in and join us. If you have questions, you can email me at omg@omgmachines.com. But this is omgmachines.com/live.php, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be live. It's going to be jumping. If you had fun today, and however good you think that OMG Live Nashville is going to be, I want you to multiply it by 100% because you ain't never seen me in real life, and it's really something. Okay? You haven't met Greg in real life. It's really something. And you're going to get to meet David Mills. It's going to be really something. Jimmy, Becker, Russell, Sue. This is going to be nuts. It's going to be a barn burner. We want to see you there live, and we want to see you absolutely crushing it. All right? Absolutely crushing it. Yeah, Jim, what were we saying? So I want you to join us, and I want to put the word out here. Cindy came live. She shared she shared her new theme with us. Get the plugin. It's omgmachines.com/Cindy. This replay, the replay for this is going to be at omgmachines.com/doubleheader. And let me know if you thought that the doubleheader was a great idea. If you had fun today with our doubleheader, omgmachines.com/doubleheader. Let me know if you had fun. Totally fired up? Everyone feels like this was a good time? How many people stayed for both events? I'm curious. I'll shout out everyone's name who stayed for the entirety of both events. Okay, let's see. Thomas did. Thomas Woodson. Thomas is coming to OMG Live Nashville. Dennis did. Dennis Lee. Loads of great stuff, Sandy says. Howard Young did. Kelly X did. Sumari. Christopher Lappin did. Jenna did. Jeff Green was here for both. Jim did. Jim's going to be at OMG Live Nashville. Mark. Judith. Larry. Kath did. Cece did. Sandy. Bill. Great. Don. Kathy. And everyone had so much fun. This is awesome. George, Larry, Jeff, Jim, Terry, Julie, Aaron. Nice, Aaron. Okay, Aaron's coming to OMG Live Nashville too. Carl. I know Carl's coming to OMG Live Nashville. It's going to be awesome. Christopher, Scott, Des, Nancy, Mike. Kath is chatting with Cindy right now. That's great. Jim says it rocked. That's awesome. That's awesome. We've also had a bunch of people join Cindy for her covert theme. Jimmy, I'm real excited about today. I'm so glad you came live on our event. So you can help me close it out today. I really appreciate you burning the midnight oil and preparing for all this stuff. Do you want to put out any final words on things?
Yeah, so everybody sign up because what you see in that last study that we did earlier today, you're going to learn exactly how to do.
All right. Sign up because you're going to learn exactly what to do. And if you haven't seen the first webinar, you get to see a nice sneak preview. You're going to get actually a lot more than you saw during that event. We've actually, one of the things we've been very, very, very quiet with what Jimmy's up to. Very, very, very quiet. And you're going to find out. It's going to be nuts. So omgmachines.com/live.php to join us for OMG Live Nashville. omgmachines.com/doubleheader to join us for the replays of these events. healthyyouth.healthylove.com/unlockhisheart to join Cindy's affiliate program. Highly recommended. Underground program. Real unfair advantage you're getting. And finally, omgmachines.com/Cindy to get Cindy's theme. Had a lot of fun today. I've never done this doubleheader thing. It's crazy. I'm worn out. I had fun. Really, really loved it. I care about everybody here. And Phoenix, that's right, Jeff. The Phoenix, it's going to be there.